Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You may have noticed lately that there's some stripes on that belt. So today, we're out of the gym. We're going to talk about that. So let's roll. Recently, our gym had one of their 2 annual seminars where it's a seminar with Ray Diogo, Professor Ray Diogo, and it's also promotion night. So this is my first promotion night, first seminar since I've joined the gym, and this time I was given 2 stripes, which I had no idea what to expect. I hadn't been there quite 6 months, so I didn't know if there's a 6-month waiting period. All gyms do these things different. Everyone has their own views and opinions on them. But I was given 2 stripes, and I want to talk about what that was like. I have to say that for me personally, after reflecting, I think that these first 2 stripes are probably going to be what stay with me all the way up until probably till I get my black belt. Like, it seems like everything else is kind of in between, and we'll talk about why. Because there's so much that you can't say. We spent the better part of one of our classes 1 week just kind of talking about what it means and some philosophy behind belts, how different schools view them, what they should mean, what they shouldn't mean, just stuff like that. Really trying to understand a lot of the behind the scenes of what we do on the mats. But for me personally, I kept that night, I just want to talk about my experience. That's what we're doing. I was just trying to bring you along on what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. It was 2 questions really, just going through my head over and over again. What does this mean? And why am I so excited? Let's talk about the first one first. What does this mean? I think we should be careful from saying that the belts mean nothing, or stripes mean nothing, or it doesn't even matter until you get to a colored belt. Of course, my view on all this is probably going to change over the years. But from where I was that night and where I am now, I understand the perspective of what people mean by saying it means nothing. Because what they're trying to say, I think, is that nothing's going to change on the mats. I'm still going to be the same guy tomorrow. This isn't the Matrix. It doesn't upload any new technique to me that I'm suddenly going to have because I have some stripes, or if someone were to change color of belt. Everything's the same. You're still you. You're still going to be there the next week, and you just keep going. So it doesn't really mean anything. I understand what they're saying there, but I think we need to be careful doing that, because what you got put on your belt is something that you didn't necessarily do, right? You can't put those stripes on. Your professor did, your coach did. Stripes are earned, yes, but they are also given. They're given. And so in looking at our stripes, looking at our belt colors, if you look at some of the black belts that have them displayed and stuff, what you see is their story. You see the story of their jiu-jitsu journey and all of these recognitions that they were given. For me, in the same way, I'm thinking in football, particularly the Buckeyes, they get the Buckeyes put on their helmet. Michigan, who we have just recently played, they do the same kind of thing, but with scores and stuff, and it catalogs their journey through the season or through their career. This is the same thing here. It's recognition given to you. So we should be careful saying that it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean anything. And since it was given to us, it's a matter of respect, or respect, as I've learned what R's are in Portuguese. It's a matter of respect. It's from your coach. It's given to us, and so we should respect that and recognize that it's not ours to take, but theirs to give. And so what does it really mean? Well, it's you to you. Those 2 stripes are something that I didn't have before that night. The techniques that I have that night is something that I didn't have 5 months ago. It's you against you. So don't compare your stripes to other people. Don't compare your belt color to other people. Compare you to you. And what is happening is a coach or professor has recognized that you've moved along and you are better than you used to be. You're a different person, as Chewy has said today. The you that gets this is a different person than the you who started, is a different person than the one who is on the couch. And so recognize that this is you to you. In every other aspect of our life, we have these benchmarks, these waypoints, these things that help us see the incremental progress across our life. So don't dismiss this. So this is a marker of progress. Yes, nothing changes. You're going to do the same things you were doing before on the next day of training. Yes, I get that. But at the same time, it means a lot, right? Why does it mean a lot? Why does it mean so much to me, right? Why was I so excited to get these? Probably a lot of reasons. I mean, there is certainly ego that we can't shake. And so for me to get 2 was awesome. Like, that just, it fills you up, you know, because it's you against you. I felt like I was learning things. I felt like I was having success. I felt like I was growing, but I didn't really have anything to measure that against other than how things feel. And while feelings are helpful and great, I can't let them dictate the reality that I'm in. And so how do I understand the reality of where I'm at in my jiu-jitsu journey? I got some stripes. Why does that mean? Why am I so excited? Because someone else recognized growth in me. That changes everything. It's not just I think this or I feel this. Someone else validating it and seeing it, and particularly someone who's in authority, someone who is an authority on the subject, is saying, I see your improvement, I see your growth, I want to validate that, I want to say yes, and in fact you are moving. And that means a lot, or at least it should mean a lot, because yes, the belts matter to me as we move along, but there's this other track of the information, the sport, the martial art matters to me. I want to know it, I want to learn it, and someone is saying you're getting it. It's getting put together. You're starting to get a game. You're starting to understand what's going on. And I think what really registered with me that night, and what still kind of moves me, is it was moving from at first, particularly in this giant land, of I can do this, that realization of wow, I can do this, to a realization of wow, I am doing this. I am doing it. I am doing it in such a way that other people aren't just saying, oh, good for you, how cute, a giant bear rolling around on the mats. They're saying, no, you're getting this. You're starting to put it together. You are doing this now. So don't dismiss these things. Don't let other people dismiss them. Don't hang everything on them either. But recognize that this is a benchmark. This is a waypoint on your journey. And as we were talking about in class, you know, there's like 20 promotion opportunities from the beginning to black. So there's a lot of waypoints, and we have a long way to go yet, but I'm further than where I was. And it's not just that I can do this, I am doing this. So I want to encourage you that as you jump into this, or wherever you are on your journey, and whatever color you jumped up to, don't forget where you've been. That is the biggest thing for me, is to look back 5 months only now and say, where have I come? And someone has recognized that I've moved a decent bit. And I want in 6 more months to have that same thing happen. I want to compare me to me and say, yeah, I've come some ways. We're moving along. So look back, take stock of those, respect the fact that these things are given to you. Yes, you have to earn them, but they're theirs to give as well. So respect your coaches and respect their view on these things, and continue to grow. So thank you guys. I hope this is helpful. I just want to bring you along with what I'm processing. It's not authoritative by any means. I just want you to see what's kind of bouncing around as we experience these things. So hopefully you have been promoted if you've jumped along. Share your story of what you felt like below. I'd love to hear the different questions you had, the different emotions you had, to see how you were processing things. But until next time, I'll see you guys.